Fitbit has refreshed one of its thin and appealingly estimated trackers for 2022. The Inspire 3 currently accompanies features like an always-on variety screen and blood oxygen tracking, yet costs not exactly its ancestor. It is more reasonable for those in the UK, where it's £5 less expensive at £84.99. For those in the US and Europe, it stays at $99.95 divided by €99.95, which is still great thinking about the update. In any case, there are less expensive choices out there. For example, the Xiaomi Mi Band 7 and Honor Band 6. So could the Inspire 3 at any point do what's necessary to win your warmth? Design and build, similar but improved. Touch-sensitive buttons, completely waterproof. It's maybe nothing unexpected that the Inspire 3 looks basically the same as its ancestor, the Inspire 2. This is a genuinely ordinary passage-level wellness tracker with regards to style. In other words, it has a tall and slim design, where the screen is picture as opposed to adjust or square like the Fitbit Versa 4 and Fitbit Sense 2. One change to the design is that the tie fits to the principal body all the more conveniently. The flush design makes the gadget look much more up-to-date. Basically, it's a ton like the Fitbit Luxury. Strangely, you must touch both simultaneously as opposed to, say, two-fold tap one, which I tracked down a little off-kilter, and two-fold tapping the actual screen to wake. It is evidently an off-limits. In any case, with the Inspire 3's new always in plain view, you probably won't require those buttons much at any rate. The Inspire 3 has a water lock include, which isn't to do with keeping water out. It is waterproof to 50 meters, but turns the buttons off so the water doesn't initiate them. Screen, presently in variety. Always on choice, still little. There are a few beneficial things about the screen and some not all that great. On the in addition to side, things have moved, similar as the Luxury, to a variety show. And the Fitbit Inspire 3 offers a discretionary always in plain view mode. No more awakening the presentation either by raising it or utilizing those touch-sensitive buttons is a decent choice, despite the fact that it affects battery duration. My primary problem here is that the showcase is so little. Fitbit doesn't really list an estimation in that frame of mind for this gadget, but I'm not excessively shocked as it doesn't take up half off the glass front. This makes things confined, intensifying the standard issue of these representation screens, where anything longer than the word show necessities to gradually look across the screen for you to understand it. Contrasted with the bigger screen Xiaomi Mi Band 7 and Honor Band 6, the Inspire 3 looks a piece senseless in keeping in mind that I can live with it for fundamental capabilities. Things like getting WhatsApp notices or similar are basically silly. The screen can't show them in a meaningful configuration. On the off chance that you wouldn't fret these drawbacks, then the screen looks quite fresh, and I found the typical brilliance setting to be entirely great consistently of day in various circumstances. Faint and max are likewise accessible. Tracking and features. Comprehensive tracking. Added SPO2. No GPS. iPhone and Android. As you would anticipate from Fitbit, the Inspire 3 is viable with iPhone and Android. The scope of tracking accessible on the tracker is astounding, and every one of the rudiments like advances, calories, and distance are normally dealt with. There's likewise an abundance of different choices including rest, stress, and that's only the tip of the iceberg, albeit some need enacting in the buddy application to get moving. One of those is zone minutes, which is somewhat irritating from the outset but tracks how much minutes you spend doing exercise with a specific pulse. These are parted into fat consume, cardio, and top. Tracking is by and large programmed, and the Inspire 3 can distinguish while you're doing sure exercises, but you can likewise begin a meeting from the actual gadget in the event that you wish. Of course, the choices are walk, run, bicycle, swim, exercise, and treadmill, but you can revamp these alternate ways from the application. Note that for GPS tracking, you'll have to go out with your cell phone, as the Inspire 3 actually doesn't have this underline, nor does it have NFC for contactless installments. All things being equal, the major new element is SPO2 tracking, otherwise known as blood oxygen level, which for a ton of clients won't mean a ton. A typical perusing is 95 close to 100%, and mine is by all accounts faithful at 96%. Battery duration, as long as 10 days, less with always in plain view. The Inspire 2 carried with it twofold the battery duration of its ancestor, and the Inspire 3 can in any case hit that 10-day figure. As a matter of fact, in my testing, I found the wellness tracker was utilizing under 10% each day, proposing it can go longer. The drawback here is that to utilize the new always in plain view highlight, it will diminish the battery duration altogether. How much relies upon factors like screen brilliance and utilization. but you will get around 33% of the maximum capacity. Thus, in general, it'll be roughly 3 or 4 days. Generally, it's superior to the Xiaomi Mi Band 7 for battery duration, but the Honor Band 6 is a superior decision on the off chance that this is high up your need list. Charging is fair, however, so could make you bound to change that screen to always on in light of the fact that in only 15 minutes the Inspire 3 acquired 32% and a further 34% following 30 minutes. That is extraordinary, but a diminutive charging link that is just somewhat over 20 centimeters long is truly disappointing.